Good morning, my dear student. Today I have come up with your next topic, that is mobile technology. This is the second part of second chapter. Now, this mobile technology is the form of technology and it is mostly used in cellular communication, other related aspects. So, class, it is the technology in which cellular means we can take our device from one place to the another place. Mobile is mean the same, in which we can take our mobile, like previously it was landline. Nowadays also landline use, but mobile facility is quite different. In mobile, using a mobile, we can go anywhere, we can take it to anywhere, there is no wire required. So that is the mobility, that is to move from one place to another. Now the facility provided by this is SMS, MMS, and 3G technology, 4G. You all know about it. Now we are going to study about these topics. Through mobile we can do many things which allow us to share the data can be in the form of text, can be in the form of audio, can be in the form of video. So class, now your SMS is the topic. SMS full form is short messaging services, and it is the sending messages in 160 character. You all know about it, but nowadays it's a facility that we can extend it to second page, which contain again 160. We can move to third page, means moving a page means moving a correct, increasing the character. If you exceeds from 160 to 162, then automatically it will become the second page of it, and so on. And this is the text messaging services, means only text you can send. Now this technology was originated in phones when GSM was there. Now GSM is the technology which made the SIM system. You all know SIM was made with the help of GSM technology communication system only, and both GSM and SMS together formed this together form this facility for us to make the instant message to one person to another person. And it was first developed by ETSI, European Telecommunication Standard Institute, and all this is written here. Class, you go through it, and simple, if you somebody asks you what is SMS, you will write it is short messaging service, and it allows you to send the text from one mobile to another mobile. And this is provided when GSM technology was developed. So this is the main thing, but this all matter I am giving you just to read and understand from where it is originated and how it is originated. Now talking about type of SMS message. Now this you have to read. Class 0, it display on the mobile screen without being saved in a message store or on the SIM card. So this class of message, there are some messages that comes, and that did not get saved, just like offers given by your per service provider. Like I am having Idea, and Idea generally gives when I call sometime, so there comes a message and says that this much recharge is there and all this. So that is the message, and that is not getting saved anywhere. Now type first this type class first this type of SMS is to stored in the memory device or in the SIM card. Second is this type of SMS class carries SIM card data. Okay, so some messages are there which carries out your SIM card data also, like as I said, Idea 1, as I have given the example, that is belongs to class 0 also, class 2 also. Now class 3, this type of SMS message is forwarded from the receiving entity to an external device. So that is forwarded message, you can say. Now Advantages of SMS: deliver of notification and alerts, as we are having. If message delivered, we can means in some mobiles we have to activate that, then only this delivery message come. And guaranteed message delivery, it is guaranteed that today if suppose network is not there, still it will delivered when network comes. Reliable and low cost communication mechanism for concise information. If you have to give small type of information, like you want to send message to your friend, I'm coming, I'm not coming, or call you later, all this message or any other message you want to give, that is in a short, then SMS is very useful. Ability to screen messages and return call in the selective way, means this is that only when you are calling someone and you want to send the message that time. So this facility is only given by the SMS, not by your chatting like WhatsApp and all that. Increase subscriber productivity. This is the means business point of view, that with the messages many people are sending subscribe, means for subscribing anything, for getting the product, for advertisement and all, they are giving messages only, not WhatsApp, not Facebook. Now see, MMS, multimedia messaging services. These are the small GI. Later on, when 3D, when 2G was famous, at the last of the 2G, there was a TDMA. I will tell you later about that technology. TDMA came, and after that, we are able to send GIF videos also from one mobile to another mobile. That was known as MMS. That was mean not only the video, we can send the pictures also from one mobile to another mobile without internet facility. So that was the MMS. No internet facility was needed, still we can send the small GIF videos as well as the you can say pictures. So that was the MMS. Now you read this. Now after that, 3G mobile generation. Third generation mobile technology. It is generally used in phone and handsets as a mean to connect the phone to the internet, you all know, for video calls, for uploading, for net surfing. All this was means with the mobile it was we are able to do that, you can say. So it allows the mobile operator to offer more options for to their user, including mobile broadband. 3G broadband was there. You know about the Tata Photon and the net setters, different type of net setter that came when 3G came. Now talking about the disadvantages, it required 3G compatible handset, means in it means need the camera and it need the 3G facility, all facility. And the cost of upgrading to 3G device is expensive. Consumption of power is high, you all know, net while using a net, battery goes down. And it requires closer base station, that is very expensive, means nearby we should have the towers and antennas, all this is required. Now 4G we have to study. It refers to the fourth generation mobile technology. It is the replacement over 3G, you all know. Previously we were having 3G mobiles, now we are having 4G mobile. The only difference between 3G and 4G is speed. It has a high speed than the 3G. Only difference is there. Otherwise rest of the all the facilities which we are having in 3G, same is there in 4G, but the speed was very less in 3G and now it is in 4G it is more. So class, you go through and read this. You know about this light LTE, that is long term evolution. It was a very high speed technology, it is a very high speed technology, you all know. In mobile, when LTE comes, then we come to know that it is a great means giving a great speed and all. So class, you read this also. Now these are some benefits: improve download and upload speed, you all know, reduce latency, it is easier to standardize, and it offers affordability. When 4G comes, you can see that the rate is also come of internet, because the technology is so fast that it can provide all this facility at low cost. And it is end-to-end internet protocol connection. Internet protocol connection means that is IP. We can easily send our messages from one to another. We can easily send information, and so everything is means you can synchronize also and authenticate also, means it is very secure method in 4G than the 3G. 4G technology provide mobility, you all know that we can use anywhere anytime. It is more flexible and reliable. You know this also. So class, that's all. You go through this topic. Today we have done very important topic. This is the new thing that is added in your 10th class syllabus. So this is very important for you.